this event right here, this takes feeding people to another level.
And nobody's doing it like April.
That's true.
Yeah.
And there she is.
There she
Amazing.
is.
I'm Cory.
And I'm Tymme.
I moved out to California from the East Coast.
I came to LA from Hawaii.
The goal was to be a star.
So I ended up in Hollywood.
For 15 years, I warmed up crowds on American Idol, Dancing with the Stars, and even spent the last decade touring the world as a DJ.
I started as a dancer and performed for artists like Aaliyah, Missy Elliott, and Will Smith. I then authored 3 books and became a pastor.
But through it all, something was missing.
I felt this desire to be a part of something real.
A movement that would change communities.
To tell stories of strength built on people's passions.
Driven by their courage and giving the world hope.
So we've come together to celebrate unsung heroes from around the world. This is the Rise Effect.
We are here at New Friends having a wonderful day. You can see everybody's lining up. We got a long line of people today. We got a great meal planned for them. They barbecued chicken, we have mashed potatoes and gravy, buttered green beans, rolls, a nice fresh green salad, and then homemade strawberry cheesecake for dessert. So they are gonna be just so happy today. So let's go greet them and we'll talk some more in a bit.
New Friends serves the San Fernando Valley 3 days a week and feeds over 1,000 people a month. Woo.
So your heart for New Friends Homeless Center is incredible. And we talk about it being your 10-year anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
So 10 years ago, you had an interaction, but it lasted way longer than just buying someone a sandwich.
Right.
So how did this issue hit your heart, and how did you all of a sudden break for it and say, this is what I have to do with my life?
Well, I had just come back from a long trip in the Dominican Republic, was there ministering and everything, and was driving by a 7-Eleven and stopped to get something for myself, and there was a guy sitting at a table out there, and he was homeless, you could tell by the way he looked. And I just went over to him, I said, hey, it was Thanksgiving, by the way, too. It was Thanksgiving Day, which is really important to me. It means a lot to me, you know. And I just stopped by and I just asked him, I said, do you need something to eat? And he's like, yeah, I do. So, you know, I just went to 7-Eleven, got him some food, and then just sat down with him and talked to him a little bit about his life and where he was from. So after that, after talking to him for a while, I just went home, and it just was such a burden that broke my heart. To think that somebody is right in the San Fernando Valley, in my own backyard, and not having food. Like within 24 hours, I was just laid out a whole plan about how to get food to people. Now I'm not thinking I'm gonna have to run this whole thing.
Right.
I'm just thinking, okay, you know, this
This is a great plan. I'm gonna hand it over to someone else.
because I need to get back on the road and
Because
do
this
that.
isn't what you were doing. This
No.
is not at all what you were doing.
No, it wasn't easy because I had to like look for places
Yeah.
that would allow, first off, those that are experiencing homelessness to even be there, because that's the very first step. Then the second step would be like getting the chef.
I'm Chef Lisa. I've been with New Friends Homeless Center for going on about 4 years now. And I started out helping serve the meals to our guests out in the dining room, which is a lovely experience because we literally serve them a 4-course meal. It's really, really special. So I started in that capacity, and then we had some needs in our kitchens due to some chefs having to leave for different reasons, moving and that sort of thing. So Pastor April asked if I could help, and I do love to cook, and so we have this great team of people who all bring their strengths, and so together we collaborate and we come up with wonderful meals. This organization is just very special, very unique. People who are here volunteering are doing it because they really love what they're doing.
It is way easier than you think to get involved in your community.
My name is Vivian Weitz. I've been a volunteer here about 6 or 7 years. I'm the floor manager. I collect all week things that I can donate here, you know, backpacks, tote bags, that kind of thing. I come here and just help set everything up. I sort of run around a little bit, make sure that all of the guests are okay, the security is good. I usually have a radio, and we set up the tables, we make sure everybody knows what they're doing, and then let the guests in. On Sundays here, we're getting about 75 people right now. It's all completely served restaurant style. A lot of people have the misinformation that I maybe I don't see it here, is that everybody is mentally ill, which is not the case. Many of these people are just nice people. I've met airplane pilots, chiropractors, nurses, doctors that have come through that just fell on hard times.
Well, I had a wonderful job, and I had gotten let go of my job, and just I didn't have the money management skills or any type of planning, and I was evicted from my home. What's so great about Pastor April is she serves up food, which is wonderful, but they also give a lot of love and a lot of kindness and a lot of prayer. Just say things began to turn around when Pastor April happened to notice that I was struggling about something. I was sitting at the table, and she has hundreds of people there, and somehow she noticed me struggling, and she said, "Can I pray for you?" And when she prayed that prayer, just something ignited in me, and it was amazing, the most amazing turning point for me, because when I went home, somebody that is a top of my direct selling business, I saw her for the first time on YouTube, and then I was able to connect with her, and it's no small miracle that she's taken an interest in me, and it is because of her that I am now, more successful than I was before, and I know I'll never be in that situation again, because now I have the life skills to be able to sustain me. If it wasn't for New Friends Homeless Center and their support, really, I don't know where I'd be in life.
This is the only place where they actually make you feel welcome and that they're here to serve you. They make you feel like they're the ones that are lucky to be able to help you.
Everyone's happy today just for a few moments. I mean, maybe they have to go back to their life, but for the most part, I come here on the bus, and I just feel very blessed to come here.
Being at New Friends Homeless Center for almost 4 years now, it lifts you up to be of service. And that's what it's about. I mean, that's what we all can benefit from in life, is being of service. That's what it's about.
Nobody wants to feel invisible. People want to feel like they matter.
Absolutely.
And that's what I wanted them to know, is that we do care about them and that they matter, that they're human beings. They just fell on bad luck. Anybody could be homeless anytime. And now there's no greater joy for me to be able to come out and see. I mean, all these people just sitting down, relaxing.
What differentiates this between your average soup kitchen? They're like, it's just another soup show next.
Yeah.
What's different about what's happening here?
Yeah, we're definitely not a soup kitchen. I can tell you that right now. The cooks work so hard. We do a 4-course meal. That's what separates us from other places, is the 4-course sit-down meal. Why should they be deprived of having a restaurant experience because they're homeless, right? Why? I mean, they at New Friends Homeless Center, they get dignity, they get unconditional love, they get a healthy, really good meal. They get to hear music, they get to hear an encouraging message, nothing down to give them hope when they end up leaving. They get sleeping bags, they get tents, they get all the things that they need. Why shouldn't they have that all in one sitting? Why should they have to wait to be treated
That's incredible.
with unconditional love?
Just when you thought you knew everything about New Friends, think again. They're doing more than just feeding the homeless.
Yeah, now that COVID's calming down, we're going to be doing resumes for people and trying to get them jobs.
That's amazing. So it's a complete restoration
It's a
process.
full transformation. Because our dream one day is to have our own facility where we're not renting, where we can help like even more people.
Instead of just feeding them with food, you're feeding them with encouragement, with the word, with salvation. You've seen lives transformed and restored. But you've thought it all through, and I know that folks who are watching at home, it's all about pouring into New Friends, because the dream of this facility is going to happen for you.
You made a massive difference in people's lives. Thank God you said yes.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, imagine if this was not available, if they didn't have this community, if they didn't have this togetherness, where some of these people's lives might have been. But it took that one person, and that's what makes a rise effect. That one person to say yes. The one person who says, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this, but I'm going all in because God has called me. So that's incredible. Thank God for you, because these people lives have been enriched.
It is amazing. I must admit what God has done here, you know.
My big dream is to be able to be like Pastor April, to help people to have the skills and the tools to change their lives.
You know, maybe it helps me more than it helps them. I don't know. you know, there's always that debate, right? Who gets the better of this? But it makes me feel very happy.
The bottom line is it's about being of service to others. That's how we all can gain joy in life. And so I am very grateful for the opportunity. I've always said that until you experience working with this group of people, you don't really understand the benefits for everyone, for those we serve and for ourselves. So when I try to encourage people to come, and there has not been one time that I haven't had someone come and join in and help us that they haven't said to me, oh my gosh, Lisa, that is incredible. I never knew this existed. I can't believe, I love it. I want to come back. I mean, it's just, you have to experience it.
5 years down the road, I believe in my heart that it will expand. New Friends Homeless Center will expand to other places.
Yeah.
You know, and I do see a vision for different states as well. But right now, last 10 years, this is where he has me, and I won't move until he tells me.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've learned.
Yeah.
You know, as my life as a Christian is I won't go any place unless God says go.
You want to talk about a crazy day, mind blown. What's going on in here is out of control.
Yeah, they've set up a place for community, for friendships, and for survival. Regardless of status or position, we just want to do something that changes the world. Make people feel important, make people feel seen and valued.
Yeah, and we all deserve that.
Absolutely. See you next week on The Rise Effect.